What is your purpose in life? What is it that you are here on this earth to do? That's what we're talking about today. All right, so we have our mental health, our physical health, our emotional health. But one thing that I don't think most people think a lot about is our spiritual health. I think a lot of times it gets confused with religion and, um, what's your spirituality if you believe in something bigger. But here's what your spiritual health is: it's your purpose, it's why you're here, it's you are more than just flesh and blood, and you have a reason. There is, if you want to call it a spirit, you have a spirit in you, but you're meant to do more than just come here, live a mediocre life, and die. Like, there's a purpose. And you need to know that. And you need to know that you are a part of what happens in this world. And you add to it or not, it's your decision. But it's a much better life when you do add to it, and you have gifts, and everybody's gifts are different, and everybody does things differently, and that's wonderful. That is why we're here, is because I may do amazing things in one thing, but not that great in other things. But somebody else is wonderful in those things, but not great at what I do. And that's okay. That's why we're here. But let's say you're having a hard time finding your purpose, or maybe you know what you want to do, but you kind of feel like that's ridiculous, or other people can do it, but I can't do it because blah, 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 right? That's typically what people think. So we are going to remove that, because I guarantee you have a passion in your heart. It just is so exciting to you to do something. I don't care if it's barbecue or making t-shirts or being a teacher or building hospitals in Uganda. It doesn't matter. If you are so excited about something and it just brings you to life, that's your purpose. There you go. Good job, you found it. Okay, so if you're having a hard time finding your purpose, then definitely go visit my website. It's ewsforlife.com, and go to the page spiritual. And that has a ton of videos, articles, podcasts, to really help you find your purpose and your passion in life and why you're here. One of the things you can do is you can use my 5 steps to really start clearing out the negative, especially if you had a lot of trauma in your life or a lot of abuse. It might be really hard to find your purpose and your passion, because just being who you were was ripped to shreds, or was, downplayed, or really not supported in any way. And if that's the case, you're going to want to remove that, because usually that's what's stopping you from finding your purpose. If you know your purpose, but you kind of think it's stupid, or, it doesn't make sense to anybody else, and everybody kind of looks at it like, why would you want to do that? Well, then that's something that you need to remove, and you need to get that out. Why do other people's opinions matter to you? Even if it is your parents or your spouse or somebody close to you, it doesn't matter. It's your dream. It's what you want to do. It's what lights your heart on fire. So you need to decide which one it is. Do we need to find your purpose, or do we know what it is and we just need to kind of get rid of that negativity? We're going to use the 5 steps to get you on your way so you can start being the person that you want to be. Step 1, we're going to be specific. So first of all, we're going to find do you know what your purpose is and you just don't really feel comfortable doing it, or do you not know what it is? You got to pick kind of which one we're going with here. Okay, so once we know when you think of that, right? When you think of, I don't know, or, oh, I know, but I'm kind of worried about X, Y, and Z, pick a place in your body where you can feel it. Maybe it's outside your body, kind of surrounding you. Maybe it's in your chest and it kind of tightens. Maybe it's your gut and it kind of tightens. But I want you to picture where that's at. Step 2, we're going to think of if you could remove that feeling physically, how would you do it? Is it ice melting? Does it kind of feel like a block of ice in you? And if you watched it melt it away, that would ease it. If you pulled a plug in the drain and watched it go down the drain, you can shoot a rocket up into the sky and watch it explode. How would that look for you? The third thing is, usually during something like this, it's been protecting you. And so we need to thank it because it's been protecting you. It's probably been protecting you from pain or from some uneasy situation that has always caused trauma. So we need to remove that. So we're going to thank it because it's been protecting you. But also we need to forgive it because, sometimes we just need to forgive and move on. And forgiveness is not to say that you're okay with the person acting this way if they caused it, but it's more to say that their opinion no longer matters. I'm going to do what I want to do. You go live your best life. I'm going to live my best life. And maybe you need to forgive yourself. Step 3, I want you to replace it with a positive. Now, how that's going to look is, what would it look like if you knew your passion? Or what would it look like if you just did it? Now, I know this is going to bring up a lot of uncomfortableness, which is great because that's even more stuff that you need to remove. If it doesn't bring uncomfortableness up, then great. Go do it. Figure out how you need to go build hospitals in Uganda. Figure out how, to get your master's degree or start that business that you wanted. I trust this video was helpful. And until next time, bye.